knowing when to be alone, choosing when to go all in, choosing when to lock in, double down, double back, cut some people off, and just tunnel vision. Knowing when to do that. It's a time and a place in certain phases in our life where it's best to be around people, and then there's phases in our life where it's best to be around nobody, or just one or two people that is necessary, for your growth. Like a spiritual guru or something like that. I'm like something like someone that is just like a a big part, or the necessary part, or a very great part of your growth and process and growing, on a good path forward. You feel me? So this video is gonna be for people who's more so on that path, um, who was more so on that phase of their life where it's more like I need to lock in, tunnel vision, all eyes on me, all attention on me. My whole day is just going towards me and mines and what I need to do and what I need to get done. No, I can't hang out. No, I can't sit and talk on the phone all day. Like, I have to hustle. I have to lock in, on whatever that may be for you. Whether that's some sort, maybe you just have goals. You know what I'm saying? You might not have some big grand dream. Maybe you do have a big grand dream and you need to lock in and chase those dreams, which I'm all for, period. Or maybe you don't have some big grand dream. Maybe you just have goals, like, but you need to lock in to achieve those goals. Like maybe you're like, okay, I really want a new car, and I want this car. Like I want a Jeep Range Rover. Like, yes, that's the car that I want. I want a Jeep Range Rover, but like my dream car though, for real, is like a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? But like second place would be like a Jeep Range Rover. But anyway, yeah. So like maybe that's a goal of yours, or maybe a goal of yours is like you want to move out this year. That's a goal of yours. Or like maybe another goal of yours is that like you want to lose this amount of weight. Like you want to lose 50 pounds by in 6 months or something like that. Like you might have goals, and if you don't have goals, I highly advise, like, especially if you're going through a breakup or something right now. Okay, period. Or if you're like, it might not even be like a romantic breakup, like maybe like you're best friends with somebody and like that was pretty much the only person you hung around, and y'all broke off, like something happened and y'all just fell apart. Now you just by yourself. This is your time to lock in. Like, don't go looking for, don't, because that's how you end up in places you're not supposed to be. You end up in the wrong place, wrong time. You end up around people you're not supposed to be around. People, you end up around people you're not supposed to be around. It just don't end up good. Then you find yourself in jail or some crazy shit. You find yourself pregnant, some fucked up shit, and you don't know the dad, or like the daddy some fucked up person. Like you don't know. Like, it's best that you don't force anything, because that's how you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people that's not supposed to be around. Okay, so to avoid tragedies or just unnecessary terrible situations, it's best if you just go with the flow. Like, okay, you alone now. Okay, so I guess this is time for you to lock in. So if you don't have any goals or nothing, then that will be the time for you to set some goals. Okay, set some goals for yourself. If you have a dream that you just been like, I don't really believe it can happen though, believe that shit can happen, because it can. Like if your dream could just be like, I just want to be rich, like I just dream of, like, you literally have dreams of being rich, like that's like your dream. Like whenever something happens, you just like, if I was rich though, like you just always like watching shit. Like I'm always watching like shit on Netflix of like rich people, like Young African and Rich or something like that. That's like a show on Netflix. Like I just like watching like shows like that, like Rags to Riches. That's another show on Netflix of just like rich people. Cause I like to live through them, Cause I like to dream about that shit. Like, oh, what if that was me? Like, oh, look at that house. What if I lived there? Like, I like to just dream about it. It entices my fantasies. That's why I watch it. Okay. So like, if you like one of those people that just dream about having like nice material things and just having money and being able to just sustain yourself in like a big way and like just like live over the top. Like if that's you and you just like that lifestyle, like you're a tiny bit of a materialistic, just a tiny bit. I have to admit I'm a tiny bit materialistic, just a tiny bit, because I really like nice things. Like I dream about that shit. Like I wish that was my house. Like it's so nice with the nice house pool. Like having your own place is cool, but having your own nice like fancy bougie place, like okay, like that would hit different. That would hit different. But anyway, whatever it is for you, fill in the blank. Um, Go ahead and just believe in yourself. Believe that it could happen. Believe that you could have it. Believe that that could be you. That could be your life, and you could be that person. You could be that man. You could be that woman. You could be the success story that you watch. Like you could be the success story that you watch and that you've seen and that you look up to. That could be you. You feel me? Like, and you gotta like believe it so much that you know it in your heart. Like, no, I'm pretty certain I'm gonna make it. Like I'm just not there yet. Like I just have the certainty. Like I just know I'm that. Like I'm gonna make it. Like you know what I'm saying? And like you have that certainty because you don't plan on stopping. You don't ever plan on doing anything else with your life. So you're bound to make it because it's like this is what you're setting out to do forever until you die. So you're bound to make some sort of money off of it eventually. That's just law of energy. Like you put energy into something is going to manifest into it's going to manifest out into there's always an input and a output. You put into energy and the output is always like the results. It's like cause and effect. So there's always results to your actions. Okay. So manifestation is real and you just set yourself up to do something first. The rest of your life, you're about to get something out of it. So um it's just like a certainty you gotta have. You just gotta have like like I have my mind made up kind of thing about you. Like, oh, this person got their mind all made up. Like they know who they are and what they want to do, and this is their life. Like they're not playing, and like no, they're not. No, they're not. Mm-mm-mm. And also, just a little bit of advice I have to say, like just becoming a person myself, because I recently like just recently stepped into this space like this morning. I'll say literally I stepped into the space of no, not this morning, it was more like 2 days ago, I'll say, for real, where I finally stepped into the space of like acceptance of like okay, like I choose music. Like I choose music. Like I want to go all in on music because I was kind of like a foot in foot out. Like I don't know if this is really like what I'm like. I'm just gonna try it and see if I could see if something happens or see how I like it. But like I'm still debating like if I should just be a nurse. Like I'll just make my money, pay my bills, and I'll just be a mom. Like I'll just have a family. Like I'll just be a mom. Like, cause I also dream about being a mom. Like that's also one of my dreams. And I'm pregnant. I don't know why I cut off, but yeah. And I'm pregnant. So yeah, I decided to just choose to be a singer and decided like this is really what I want to do with my life. And like when I made that decision, like it really allowed me to kind of settle into like okay, like I'm gonna be a singer for the rest of my life. There's like this ease that came with that. Like okay, I have the rest of my life to achieve this. I have the rest of my life to make money off of this, to reach new heights. Like this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. There's no rush. Like I'm committed to this. Like it allowed me to really like kind of be able to slow down and not like rush so much as I was before. Finally dedicating and choosing like this is what I'm gonna put all my energy into. So that might just be one of the times that you need to be alone and just lock in, or that could be one of the ways that you could really take advantage of your alone time. If you just find yourself alone in your life suddenly one day, um, that could be one way to really take advantage of, that alone time. Um, if you're going through a breakup or like just whatever the case is, maybe you're going through a death, God forbid, or just whatever the case may be, or if you just feel like you're lacking something in your life and you want to like achieve like your goals and you don't know how to go about it, I strongly advise this method of just locking in and being alone and cutting people off. Not even necessarily cutting people off, but just like going MIA. Just, you don't have to cut them off, but you'll catch them in 6 months. Like, I'll catch you on the other side, when I reach a better level, or when I'm like more in a satisfied place with my life, and that's totally human. That's totally okay. And if they really love you, they'll be understanding of that. They might be worried about you. It might be, if you don't, like, you just completely disappear and don't like give them a heads up, they might be like worried about you and be like blowing up your phone, like, this is weird, like, we've been texting every day, we've been meeting up doing coffee, what's going on? But not this Saturday, Brenda. I need to stay in and journal. Like, it's the little things that we need to like start doing, and that might mean scooting some people out of the schedule, and that's okay. Again, like, if you wanna explain to them, that's totally fine. If you don't want to explain, that's also totally fine. I sometimes don't want to explain. I just want to just dip out because it's easier, and I don't need the stress of having to explain without sounding like I'm cutting them off, or like I'm sick of them, like I'm trying to, like, that's a whole nother stressor on itself, at least for me, because I hate confrontation. It's hard for me to have those talks. It's so much more easier for me to just and I'm already going through so much, which is why I need to in the first place, for like 5 months. But everybody's different. If you want to explain to them, explain to them, but you don't have to cut anybody off. All I'm saying is it's a great method, just going completely alone, tunnel vision, MIA, like, that is such a great method of fast development, because you have nobody around you to distract you. You have nobody in your ear to influence you. You have nothing in your eyes to influence you. It's just you and your own thoughts, in your own space, in your own essence, in your own authenticity. And for a long period of time, like, a lot of, something beautiful can manifest from that space of you, because it's your truth, and that's what you want. You want a life that mimics and reflects your soul, your truth, your authenticity, your truth, your you. You want a life that reflects what you're all about, because that's ultimately a life that you will love. So you want to spend as much time just grasping in your own essence and your own authenticity, and just really getting to know yourself, and just really just being in your own space, manifesting from that place, living your life from that place, a much cleaner, healthier life from that place of just solitude. It's detoxing from so many influences, that now you could just you could just remember who you are again, because you're not being influenced 24/7 anymore. That's been chopped down significantly. Now it's just you and you, and you can enjoy that. And again, beautiful things will manifest from that. A life that fits you perfectly will manifest from that, because it's manifest from a space of just your pure essence space, you, authentic you. Like, you're having your own authentic thoughts and your own authentic feelings and emotions about things, because again, nothing is influencing your thoughts and emotions. So it's just going to be your authentic thoughts and emotions now, and that's what we want. That's the best space to be in, to create art. So if you're really wanting to like be an original artist, like you're really like me, like you're really wanting to just be an artist, and you're really wanting to like just be original, you really wanting to be different, you really wanting to bring something new into the industry or into people's ears, like, that's another great strategy to go about that. Solitude, going MIA, because you're pouring in and creating from your own essence, not from different influences and voices in your head. You're pulling from just a authentic space, an empty space of just you, because that's all you have to pull from, because that's all you've been around. You've only been around yourself, you know? Like, it's gonna take like some weeks to first get all of that influence off of you, and then it's gonna take more weeks to like get all of your influence onto you, and then like finally it's gonna be like you're just going to be like a fan of yourself, and you're just going to like you're gonna be filled with your own thoughts, that's untouched and uninfluenced, by outside noise and other people's opinions, and you're gonna be able to create from that place, from that space, from that person, from you, you know? Because it's like all of the shit that was blocking your authenticity is out of the way now, and your authenticity can shine now, and it's showing in your work, you know? That's what we want as artists, and that's really what gets you noticed, because people will be like, oh, this is different. There's something about this. It's raw. It's original. It's new, you know, and that's what we want as artists, as musicians, as creators, as people who's trying to make it in a market, any market. Whether that's you're selling a product, you want your product to just people look at that product like, yeah, there's many of hair gels, but something about this hair gel, it's different. Like you want that, like with anything, right? So this was just some inspiration, some motivation, some love, some encouragement for you to keep going, believe in yourself, um, be alone, go MIA if you feel like that is what's really gonna bring you to that next level. Like if you feel like if this method really resonates with you, go for it. Like because you know these were just a few examples of when to be alone or when to take that time alone, but there's plenty of other situations and examples of when it's best to be alone. Just listen to your intuition will tell you like, okay girl, it's time for you to just be alone and just silence all the voices, silence all the noise, get by yourself and just listen to only your voice, only God's voice, and just like hone in on that, on what your inner child's saying, on what you're saying, on what like whatever, like you know, just on you. But you want to like the outside world, you want to close that out. Like whenever it's time for you to just take some time of solitude for a few months, your intuition will tell you. Your intuition will definitely tell you like this is the move you got to take if this is what you're trying to achieve, or if this is where you're trying to get, or if this is what you want. You know what I mean? Your intuition will tell you that. So if this resonates with you and you feel like, "Ah, damn, like my intuition has been telling me that, I've been ignoring it now, the energy, like the universe done teamed up with my intuition or something, because like now like they put this video on my face to tell me to my face like they sent this girl to me to pretty much tell me to my face what they've been trying to tell me within me, but I've been ignoring it. Now it's in my face. Like damn, like I need to just take some time alone. So don't be afraid to do that. It's okay to do that. Peace out, guys. Love you guys, and